I don't feel like the future of advertising is magazines if we didn't have the suppression that we do. If it was open as far as firearms content goes, I don't feel like the magazines would still be around. I think the the exception or the one you talked about, and then of course ballistic, and then of course recoil. Those are like more modern type. But if you pick up like you don't write for guns and ammo, do you?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna get on them real quick. So if you pick up guns and ammo, like it is the most like milk toastiest, weirdest article ever. Like, dude, you literally wrote the spec sheet in prose right here. And that in and of itself is a talent. Like I can't do that. So I don't know why I'm like bagging on that guy for it, but it is so weird that is a thing. And it's just repurposed spec sheets. It's like, my God, there's not even like any like true opinions in here. That's what I mean by milk toast. Is there's no like thumbs up, thumbs down. It's great. There's no emotion whatsoever. It's just a spec sheet.
So someone recently read one of my articles though, and this was a huge compliment. And he goes, "When I read your articles, I can literally hear your voice, like as if you're talking to me, because I do write stuff like." Not curse words, but just like shit you not, like this is fantastic. Or if like, well, lo and behold, and I do like those funny sentences where it's like, trust me, I have learned the hard way. and it's really comical, but people can see like my voice coming across in that. And that's the fun part, right? Is like for me is like I write how I talk almost. So it is kind of fun of like the storytelling or like how I've learned the hard way. So do you want to learn the easy way or you just ignore this? Yeah.
Have you always written? Because I find it so hard to write stuff. Like when I'm just writing like a description for the show, it's like it's like just listen to it, man. You'll understand.
So I have a fun background actually on that. My dad is one of the best writers. He doesn't have anything published or anything like that. But he would write a Christmas card to every family member, and it would be 4 pages long of his like hysterical comedy of our entire shenanigans as a family. And he will write like we do. Okay, we're very Irish people. Fitzpatricks. We got Tom, Sean's,
Mackenzie Fitzpatrick is Irish. Weird.
Very. So we have an annual St. Patrick's Day party where he sends an actual like written poem invite with like a hidden message in it. I'm not kidding. On letterhead, sends us out, and then and it's so funny. And then he works at the VA, so he has a great sense of personality and humor. And when they send out these mandates from the government, which he loves because he's a gun guy, but he sent, and the masks, I can't even tell you, the emails that he sent to everyone, but not his bosses. I don't know how my dad's not fired. Love you, Dad, if you're listening. I'm like, his humor is fantastic. So this writing, I always grew up with that. He always read to me. Like, he would do voices for The Hobbit. So he'd do Schmeagol and Smog. Like, again, my dad is just, he's got a huge impact on me. So me growing up like that, I would write and journal. And then, like, I want to write a book one day. That's on my... Like my podcast was my thing where like I made it happen. And like when I'm ready to do the book's going to happen. So I started writing like kind of in college a little bit. And I started writing accidentally with firearms with Widener's. So I found Upwork, which is like a freelancing platform. And I was like, look, I don't have any portfolio. I don't have any examples, but I really like to write. And this is what I'm passionate about. And I can like prove to you that. And so now 5 years later, still writing for them. Now I'm in Blue Press Magazine, USPSA, ballistic, combat handguns, tactical life, you name it. And I'm just really having a lot of fun with it. So the digital world is helpful too, like on the affiliate marketing stuff. So I do a lot of digital pieces where like we can get revenue off of affiliates. There's so many programs now with like Avant Link. So if companies can't use traditional paid advertisement, they can go in Avant Link and work with people like me or YouTubers or whatever. And we were making sales with the commission links and getting a kickback that way. So there's a lot of ways to do it. But the writing, again, was sort of like a trial, error, accident, and learn. And now absolutely love it.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I didn't plan any of this. It's like 0.0% of
really?
My life.
You're just kind of winging it?
Yeah. I am have no idea like how I'm here. Like, I mean, I still like people don't do this enough. Like people that are in our industry don't think about where they are, where they came from, or like how unrealistic it is for some people that'll never be able to do what we do. Right. So for me, I'm like, I'm at EO Tech for the day. I'm touring IWI next week. Is this real? Is this real? Like I'm invited and talk to the CEO of Volquartsen all the time. And like, I don't take that for granted because this is literally a dream of mine, but I mean, that's a lot of responsibility too, to work with those higher companies and names where you're like, oh, I have a little bit of weight on my shoulders too.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be driven to do those things.